pleasure. You have a 6-1.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is start time. Are you ready for start time? Thank you, and thank you very kindly. It is indeed a great pleasure to present to you at this particular time.
It's your boy E-Dale, a.k.a. Mr. Facts, man.
Mr. Facts.
Kick the truth to the young black youth.
Mr. Facts. Mr. Facts.
It's your boy E-Dale, a.k.a. Mr. Facts, man.
Mr. Facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed, man. Welcome to another episode of Facts, man. I am your host, E-Dale, a.k.a. Mr. Facts. Today's show, man, I got my guy, Will Enochs from Black London in the house today, man. So, look, Will, you there, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, look, man, I'm going to get straight into the show, man, for my viewers and my listeners out there, man, because, look, this was an interesting story. They've been asking about it, who you are, where you from. So, look, without any further ado, man, tell the people who you are and a little bit about Will Enochs.
Man, absolutely, man. My name is Will. I come out from Washington State, Spokane, Washington, but with my roots down in Kinston, North Carolina, which is our family, you know what I'm saying, where we come from.
Yep.
But, yeah, man, well, you know, what I do, I've been a barber almost my whole life. You know, I've been cutting hair, man, since, like, the 6th grade, since I was about 12 years old, when I picked up my first pair of clippers. And ever since then, I just started going, and I haven't stopped since.
12 years, you've been cutting hair for 12 years old, since you was 12.
Yeah, since 12 years old, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I got more than 20 in this thing, man.
Man, wow, that is a long time. So, look, you did say something interesting from Kinston, and a lot of people don't know you, and a lot of people don't know that we are related. And we've never met before.
No, not in person, but...
But I think that, when you came to Kinston and lived at that time with my grandma, which is your aunt.
Yep, Mama Dell.
Yes, you came to live with her. I think I was away then.
Yeah.
Me and Lynn spoke about it and everything. So, yeah, man, it's good, man. I'm glad that we are able to even conversate like this on this level about your business and your brand, man, on some of the things that you're doing out here, man, that I'm seeing across social media.
Man, absolutely. It's definitely a blessing, man. I appreciate you having me on.
So, look, how did you get into branding your barbershop, like as far as the Black London tag? How did all that start?
Well, actually about 5 years ago, man, I used to keep a journal. I had a notebook that I would carry around wherever I went. I'm talking anything that I thought about, any idea, any word, I would always write down in I had 3 different journals, 3 separate ones, but they were all business related. And I would write down everything, man, every idea. I already knew where I was going. I already knew I would be big. I already knew it was going to be because of everything I had in my mind.
Right.
And so a lot of people ask me constantly, you know, how'd you come up with the name Black Londons? Like, what is it? You know, what does it mean? And I tell them, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a word, man. I opened up my journal, one of my journals one day about 7 years ago, and I flipped through the first 2 pages. And the first 2 pages, I just had words. I didn't have there was no sentences. There were no ideas. It was just words. And Black Londons just jumped out right at me. And I said, yo, that's it. I said, Black Londons, that's it.
And that's simple.
That's simple, man. And I had that journal for about 10 years total. And it took me 3 years to open it back up and find that,
Wow.
this name. And I still do that to this day. I still have old journals that I'll jump through and I'll be like, yo, okay, this is it. Like, you know, I'll find a separate idea, something I thought about years ago, and it'll just kind of come back, you know, and into fruition. So that's how the name came about. I think people want like a real deep meaning, and it's never that deep. It's just Black Londons, man. Those 2 words jumped out at me.
Hey, look, I got to tell you, it jumped out at me, man, because I'm not going to lie. When I seen the logo, it put me in the mind. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. The first thing came to my mind was Black Ink Crew, Chicago. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You know the way it comes on, and I was like, damn, that's hard, man. Cuz got it going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really stands out, and I think that was perfect. You know what I'm saying? The way it was well put together.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But that's one thing that I wanted. I wanted to separate myself. So, to whereas most barbershops, we have a simple idea. You go in, you get a haircut, and you leave. I wanted something that people would think about after they left. I wanted them to stop into my barbershop, to my establishment, and I wanted them to feel something. I didn't just want them to get a haircut and leave. I wanted them to get a haircut and leave wondering, yo, what the hell did I just walk into? You know what I'm saying? Them brothers, them dudes are different. They're cutting different. The style is different. So I went with the medieval theme, which is why you see like the swords and the constant black with the shields. You know what I'm saying? So I went with the medieval theme that way. But that's a part of branding. You got when you're branding, you got to separate yourself. You got to. People have to think about, like, for example, when I think of podcasts, all the work that you've put in. That's whenever I think of any podcast, that's what I think about is you, because your branding is different, and your ambition and your delivery, everything about it is so focused. And it reminds me of me, because that's what I do. I when I leave my barbershop, I go home and work for another 2 hours on my brand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always working.
So you really just providing your customers with an experience. You're not just trying to give them that one haircut and just go about. When they leave Black London's, you want them to leave and say, "Man, I had an incredible experience at Black London's." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It was a great. What are some of the experiences you provide for your clients?
Well, basically, man, we get the cleanest work in this area. So, like, our prices are pretty high. They start off around 35 to 40. They can end about 45 to 50. So anywhere in there. But I'm able to charge what we charge because of the services that we offer and the quality of myself and my barbers. So I have 5 other barbers who work with me. Yeah, and man, they're all young guys and they're all incredibly talented. But we all have a mutual understanding that we're going to try our hardest to provide the best quality service that we can, and that includes everything from hot towels to shampoos to different hair products. We go above and beyond. So whereas most places you walk into, it's all about getting that 25-minute haircut, that 30-minute haircut, so you can get on to the next person. You know what I'm saying? Not us, man. We when you leave, man, you got hot towels, you got your hairstyle, you got it. Sometimes you have it washed. We just change locations into a bigger building. Yeah. And so we're still making some small adjustments. But anytime someone leaves, or anytime they walk in, as soon as they walk into Black London's, the first thing they do, they stand in the middle of the room and they just look around. They just look, because there's so much to. You can miss a lot, and a lot of it's history. We have a lot of important history up on our walls.
Such as,
but people just stand there and they just look around, and they it never fails. They always say, "Man, I feel like I'm in New York City right now." You know what I'm saying? So the vibe and everything that we've created is just incredible, man.
I love it, man.
But I've had this vision for a long time.
Okay, so look, man, I think that's incredible, man. I can't wait to get out there, man, and to actually just walk in there and see it, because I've actually just watched the commercial. I watched the commercial about 30 times.
Yeah, man. That's my boy Josh LeVray and his crew, man. They do a great job with their videography and their branding as well. So
I think that was pretty well done. I was like, damn, that is really nice, man. I think, this brother got it going on, man. He got his business together. He's definitely focused on his business. And then in that commercial, you said that Black London's is more than a barbershop. It's a brand. So what other products comes from the brand Black London? Like, do you sell like clothing or?
Oh,
you do have
absolutely,
a clothing line, right?
We have a clothing line. You can check that out on our website. But also we have Bohemian Brew, which is our coffee shop connected to the barbershop. So you can come into our barbershop and from your phone, sitting down waiting for your haircut, you're able to order a drink and it's delivered to you in hand because we have the buildings attached. So my wife, God bless her heart, man, she's worked so hard in developing her brand, which is Bohemian Brew or Boho Brew House. Okay. But that's a symptom of Black London. So that's something that I also wanted to really focus on, cause I feel like that's something different. Usually go to the barbershop and it tends to be more of a hassle. I want people to come in here and have an experience. And so when they leave, they say, man, I'm never going to forget that. 9 times out of 10, all of our customers are returned. It's hard to go somewhere else once you've been in here,
Oh, man, I love it, man. Look, you got me ready to take a flight right now just to get a cut, just to have that experience.
I'm trying to tell you, man. It's everything for even our music, man. Even our music is hand selected. We come with we've done all the research into the vibes. everything is, baritone, everything is calming, relaxing, when you come in here. So when you have that hot towel on your face and you can't see anything, man, you almost fall asleep, you know what I'm saying, while you're getting the haircut. So it's not, like I said, man, it's an experience, and it's something that I haven't even reached, my full potential in this right here yet. My 8 years from now, my goal is to have an exclusive barbershop studio, so where people don't even think about the great clips and the super cuts, because they realize it's about quality now. We're no longer being convenient. We're no longer trying to, when you come in here, you're dealing with men, you know what I'm saying? So when you walk in, for your first time, you realize how much we can do for you. We offer advice. We offer, we do so much for our clients, man, on top of our fundraisers,
And listen, getting into that, I hate to stop you because I want to get before we get too far ahead.
I'll keep going, cuz.
I was getting ready to just say that when you said that you give advice. I wanted to know, like, the connection your Black Londons have to the community, like as far as like that perspective, like giving advice to customers when they coming in, like that experience. How is that experience, and how important is that experience to the barbershop? Because some people do go to the barbershop just for advice and to get
absolutely. I advise any barber, if you're an aspiring barber, you want to get into the game, I advise you to dig deep within yourself first and really connect with yourself, so that way you can be beneficial to those that sit in your chair and visit you, throughout the community. One thing that I tell my barbers is, once you're here, you're no longer just a barber. You're a mentor. We are an open resource group. So what that means is we have people that come by here. We're in between two homeless shelters. So we have a highway of activity, and in our community. But what we do for them is we are constantly raising funds. Like, we just finished our socks drive, where we raised almost 800 pairs of socks. Like I said, we're open resources, so we have people that come in and people live on the streets, man, and one thing they need is resources. So when they open our door, it's a mutual respect. They say, hey, man, look, I'm not going to stay here and sit in your business, but can I leave my phone here for an hour so it can charge? Right. Absolutely, because that's an important resource. So that's what we do for our community. We're always here for them, and that's something that I've never turned away from. And also, that's not even just for the for our people out here struggling. We have people in here who are business owners who come in and they just ask me for advice. This is where I'm at. I'm stuck here. What should I do next? And if it's something that I can give them, I give it to them. Because one thing that really frustrates me about, I'm not going to say most, but a lot of places of business is that they harbor resources. So if you're trying to get, like you got facts going right now. If there's something that I can do to benefit you, I'm not going to hold on to that. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to say, yo, Eric, this is what I got. And I got a major player in Houston that I want to connect. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you that resource, because it does me no good holding on to it, right?
Right.
And so that's what I'm trying to change. I try to change the narrative with people. If you need help, come in here and talk to me, and let's sit down and figure out where we can go and what we can do together. And if it's something that I can do right now, then I'm gonna do my best to help you get a little bit further. Right. Instead of, oh man, brother, I don't really do that, man. You go ahead. You have a good day though, man. I hope you figure it out, because that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's not a humane approach to life, and it's not how we should be looking at it, especially not as brothers, man. We already go through enough every day as it is.
Right.
So that's one thing I really, really focus on, is what can I do to give back what I've learned so far.
Man, that's dope, man. That's dope. I think that you are an excellent mentor in your community, man. I think that the city of Spokane, they should be happy and honored that they have a businessman like you there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate that. Yeah, and I think they do, because my business is flourishing because of it.
Okay. Don't you have a holiday sale going on or something? Tell us about your holiday sales for Black London. And look, don't forget. Listen, when you're telling them about this, don't forget to tell them where they can purchase your products from. Okay,
100%. So right now, Black London we have our clothing that will be on sale for the holidays here in the next week or so. That'll be at www.blacklondons.com. And then we also have our the Bohemian Brew, so our coffee, which is top of the line. It's shade grown, so it's not grown in the sun. It's a more mature plant that we get our wholesalers go through for our coffee shop. more robust flavor, just a way better product with shade grown coffee. A lot of people aren't even familiar with shade grown coffee,
Right.
but it's the best coffee that you can get out there.
Wow.
But yeah, so if you go to thebohobrewhouse.com, that's my wife's website. You'll see all of her products. She has amazing products, and we're constantly shipping to North Carolina. All the family in Kinston has tried the coffee. You know, we've sent a lot down there for them to try.
Right.
And it's we've got some of the best reviews of it. So it's
Man, I must have
it's
missed
been
that
fun.
boat, man. I don't know how I missed that boat to try that.
I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna get you a box in now ASAP, man.
Listen, me and my partner, we need to wear some Black London's gear on our podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? To get a view of something, you know what I mean, to see.
Man,
Like,
I got you.
So what about Brandon? Do you plan on expanding Black London's, like making it a chain?
Absolutely. So I have my business partner, Earl. He's down in Phoenix right now, working on our second location. We could possibly be opening up in Seattle soon, and also Temecula, California. So we have roots in each of these places right now, and we're just working on the development because we expanded up here in Spokane so quickly. We're kind of at a standstill until the beginning of next year. So,
Okay.
but yeah, that is our plan, man. We do plan on expanding.
Man,
Like I said, I have
that's
a shop full of great guys, man. So I'm really excited for it.
Man, I'm excited as well. I feel your energy coming through the phone, man. And look, cuz I ain't
Yeah,
never
man.
met you. I feel like I want to reach through the computer system and just hug you. You know what I mean?
Man, I
but
appreciate it.
Spreaker
Look.
don't allow that. You know what I mean? So,
Look, man, I tell people, man, once you got something that you got to take care of, you have to stay on top of it. You got to
Right.
keep moving it forward, man. You can't take days off. You know, you got to keep moving it. You got to keep moving your brand. You got to keep
Right.
working on it.
right. And I tell people it's hard. It's hard because they don't understand how active you have to be and involved you have to be when it comes to your business when you're trying to brand, right? So that's why you see me always posting because I'm advertising, I'm marketing myself. You right? And it's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing in the world to do because you would think that the people that you're closest to or the people that are on your page or your friends, you think that they will be the ones to actually support you, but it's people way beyond. You know, it's like
It's strangers. It's strangers.
Right, I have to reach out to way out. You know what I mean? And there's some
Yeah.
There's some family and friends that do support me. You know what I'm saying? But it's people don't understand the grind, man. You have to be mentally tough. Yeah, even the days where it don't feel good. Or those days, you know, business is different. If you want to own something, you want to be a boss, man, you're gonna have to move like a boss. That's just all it is.
And my wife found that out recently this year, opening her first business. I told her when she first launched Bohemian Brew a year ago. I said, "Get ready to lose everyone." I said, "People are gonna jump ship. No one's gonna be mentally capable of watching you grow,
Right?
Because they can't. It's hard
Right.
it's hard for people to comprehend. It's hard for people to understand."
Right.
And so even when they see you growing, it's not their fault. It's just as human beings, you know, our nature is to say, damn, why not me? You know what I'm saying? But instead of putting in the work like, you know, the 20-hour days like you have, like I have, people would rather put in those 6-hour days and then pray that everything else, you know, that somebody come along and save them or something.
Right.
But I tell them, man, no one's coming. Ain't nobody coming to pick you up. Ain't nobody coming to give you everything. No one's coming to help you. Get up, and you have to grind every single day. I don't care if you get 1 like or 50 or 500. You got to get up and keep going, man. You got to fight through that adversity because it's a lonely road. It's a growth is it's a difficult thing.
It is.
But so is being broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
You're right
so
about
you know
that.
what I'm saying? So what I tell people, man, choose your hard. You know what I'm saying? If you want to grind and you want to make it, then get your ass up. I don't care if you're depressed. I don't care if the weather gloomy and I don't care if you lost a loved one.
Mm-hmm.
Time don't care, man. Time is gonna keep ticking. You know what I'm saying? So you can
man.
yeah. So you can lay it down for a week because you're sad, or you can get on 2 feet, kick them off the bed, and say, "Dog, get up. I gotta get to getting because no one's coming. No one's coming to help me do this. No one's coming to save me. This shit is lonely." You know what I'm saying?
And that's how I feel even when it comes to this, when it comes to business myself, because I'm like, look, if I don't get up and I don't push it, and because I know what I want, you know what I'm saying? I know where I want to be. I know where I need to head. And in order for me to get there, I'm going to have to do X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah.
So I got to literally get up even when I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, to do things. But it just has to be done because I'm trying to build something. And that's how I say, when I think about Black Londons and I see how you're branding yourself and I see how you're advertising and marketing, everything that you're doing together, man, it makes me wonder, like, damn, like that is huge. I could be huge. You know what I'm saying? If I make the right
But
moves, because
and,
Black
and,
London
and
is fire.
Yeah, it is. But you got to understand that I look at you, Vice, like in the same light. You know what I'm saying? So while you're looking at me, I'm looking at you too. You know what I'm saying? Thinking the exact same thing. And
Right.
that's where you find your motivation. That there's where you find the will to get up every day. You say, yo, he doing it, I got to do it. This nigga not about to beat me. He not about to hustle me. I see him going, I got to catch up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get your motivation, because even though you don't feel it in that moment, just know that I'm rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to pick that phone up, on Sunday mornings when you would call, when you was down. You know what I'm saying? I used to pick that phone up. I remember them days. You ain't know you'd be right here. You know what I'm saying? You had to dig through. You have to fight. You have to fight a little bit harder than other people do. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a little bit of adversity.
So look, hold up. You just took me way back, because this had to been a long time ago. If you picked the phone up when I called Colette, right?
Yep. I remember them days.
Yo, that is crazy, man. I do seem to remember something like that, because the phone hung up one time, and I was asking Mama. Dad was like, "Who is that?" But the phone hung up. I was asking her and everything, and she was like, "Oh, that's Frank and them." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Yeah. So. I used to pick them. I used to pick that phone up, man, and I have to leave it on hold so you can talk to everybody.
Well, I sure appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely had a hard time then. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But I ain't never seen you make an excuse for you. You know what I'm saying? For anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen. I've been able to sit back and watch you build a brand the same way I built a brand. I started Black London 2 years ago. Is when I jumped out on my own.
Right.
And you're only a year in, and you have a brand. You have a product every day. You're no longer Eric. You're facts. That's you know what I'm saying. Every time you step out of bed, it's facts. You know what I'm saying? That this is you're a product. So you don't sacrifice your product like the way you used to back then. You have to move different. You know what I'm saying? You don't move like you used to. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, because now you're a brand. You know what I'm saying? And you conduct yourself that way.
Right.
And that's what it takes, because that's what's going to inspire them. That they might not reach out every day and say, "Dog, I'm proud of you.
Right.
Keep going." They might not say that, but they see you and you're inspiring and you're motivating them. So when it comes time for them to say, "Hey man, you know what? I think I'm gonna start a podcast too." Yo, cuz, how'd you do that? And then you get to show the younger ones how, you know what I'm saying, what you've been through, and that's how you leave your legacy. You know what I'm saying? So I get inspired watching your stuff, man, because I can't believe how far you come, man. So
I'm telling you, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted some days, man, especially after 9 to 5, and then I had to go on podcast and I had to drive. So I get exhausted some days and just want to lay down. But you know what? It got to be done, man.
It do. I read a story one time about, you remember Johnny Cochran, the late great lawyer, African American lawyer, man, one of the greatest lawyers of our time.
Right.
I read a story about him one night. He had just finished up at the office. It was about 11 p.m. He had been in court all day. He had really worked hard, and he was headed home. And he said that he had jumped on the freeway, headed home, whatever, and cut through downtown. And he passed by the competing lawyer's office, and he seen the light on. And he said, "Oh well, better turn back around." So he turned back around, went back to work, and got his ass back to work, man, because the competition was working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes them long days, man, you got to push through because they're worth it. And one day it's going to come just blessings on blessings, because you put in the hours, and as long as you put in the constant work, you're going to have something great. That's the formula. That's the formula right there. As long as you got something that's going to benefit people, that's going to help people, and then you have to have the consistency. It don't got to be great work. It don't got to be the best work every single day, but some work every single day. The consistency is going to get you there. So that's one thing that I wake up and I look forward to. I don't wake up and dread my job. I wake up, I look forward to this motherfucker, man. I love coming in here and seeing my people smile. I love when my barbers walk out with a pocket full of cash. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
everybody's happy. Look, you should be a motivational. Look, you could be a motivational speaker, man. You need to. I mean, you might could get some jokers off their butt, man, out here and get them motivated to work, man. And Black London.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
And we happy that you're giving out opportunities in the community as well, because that's important. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I got people that are barbers. They'll just come in here and just sit for a day and just watch us cut, because they want to be a part of. They want to be a part of something, but it hasn't been working. They go to places and they get turned away. You know what I'm saying? People say, "Oh man, we don't really do that. We don't really mentor or shadow here." Right. And then when they call me, "Yo, come in. I don't want a dollar from you. You come in and you sit and you learn something, and
Right.
I'm gonna give you as much game as I can, and you know, in the amount of time that you've given me.
Right.
And I try to get as much game away as possible, because what I'm gonna do, die with it, and then
Right.
when it sits in the grave with me, you know what I'm saying? Nah,
Right,
I want to get this. I want to get this away, man. I want this to help somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I rocks with that, man. I like that, man. Helping people, man, guiding people, because you never know.
Yeah.
That conversation could have kept him out of something that he probably would have got into and said, you know what, dude got game for real. You know what I'm saying? I could do this.
Yeah.
I could, you know what I mean? So it's just about, like you say, giving out the gold nuggets, man. Don't keep the keys to the kingdom of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? Pass them out, man. Open the door for other people, man. Let people in, man. Don't shut the door.
100%, 100%, man.
So, you know what? Before I get out of here, man, I gotta say, man, I'm happy to have had you on the show, man.
Man, I appreciate it's been a long time coming, man.
And I gotta say, you're a great conversationalist as well. You know, thoughtful conversation is great. You know what I mean? Especially when you're building. Look, I can't wait to meet your family, man. I can't wait to tell your wife I say hello, man. You guys keep doing it.
Oh, I will, man.
My wife and I, man, we're gonna come out there soon and someday, man. And so before you go though, off the show, tell the people where they can follow you at and where they can find you at.
Oh, absolutely, 100. On Instagram, Black Londons. That's it, just Black Londons. Facebook as well. That's our business page. And if you follow us, you don't be afraid, to reach out. You know, just give us a shout out. Anything, man.
Okay.
BlackLondons.
Yes.
So that's Black Londons. Man, honestly, because I love seeing other people. I love seeing other people's stories, other people's journeys. You know,
Right. That's great.
That's one thing that keeps me going as well. Seeing the progress people make. So
right.
I love it, man.
I'm looking forward to you hooking me up with one of those big time guys out there. One of those
I got
athletes.
you.
You know, because I know you know a lot of them.
We just had the number 2 player in the country. He plays for Gonzaga. He just came in, Chet Holmgren, the other night. We always got Neymar. We always got. Man, I've been very blessed over the years. I remember one time I had to go to Tech 9. You know what I'm saying? I'd go to his crib and do a haircut for him and his artist. So I've been very, very blessed in this industry, man. It's given me a lot. So, and I tell people, that's another part of it.
I need that interview.
I got you. Man, you know what? I got you some special interviews coming, man. I got you. Don't even worry.
That's what's up.
I've already reached out to a couple people, man. So as soon as everything settles down after the basketball season and everything, I'm gonna get you some good guys, man. So I got a lot of people doing a lot of things, man.
That's what's up, man. And we always want to talk about people doing good things. That's definitely what we want to do on Facts, man. So look, man, it was nice having you, man. I appreciate you coming on, man, and telling us about Black Londons, how you got started, man. Great story. We're going to build again. We're going to come on and we're going to do a part 2. We're going to finish it off. We're going to talk about some of the things that you got going on in the future and with your things that you do with autism. I want to save that for the next show, though, because I wish that we could do some type of benefit for people with autism and give those proceeds away. So we'll talk about it and try to figure something out how to do that and help your causes out and as well. And hopefully some of the listeners will donate, So
man. Absolutely. And like I said, we can work together on that. So that'll be fun from the East Coast to the West Coast. So that'll be fun, man.
That's it. So look, man, we out of here, man. This your boy E-Dale, a.k.a. Mr. Facts, man, right here. Until the next time, man. I'm going to see y'all.
Yeah,
Peace.
Man, it was a pleasure.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is start time. Are you ready for start time? Thank you, and thank you very kindly. It is indeed a great pleasure to present to you at this